Welcome back to Combat Zone Week 27 UFC 4 Prep. Now we called it that because EA Play was this week and it was meant to show UFC 4. However, it didn't. It didn't really show much of anything. But what did happen after the event, UFC announced that they will be revealing their game at the next pay-per-view, UFC 251. Tonight we have the title fight between newly crowned heavyweight champion Sam and a man who already holds 2 titles in Combat Zone, going for the third, the Triple C. It is Matthew Willingham. We will see how that goes later on tonight. But first, we start off with 2 undefeated fighters. Our first 3 fights include people that have 2-0, so there is a lot of people on 2-0 at the moment. It may not be this win that gets you to the title. It may not even be the next win that gets you to the title, but you have to jump that hurdle and remain undefeated. That's what Linus and Colton have to do in this one. So here we go. Cain Velasquez, Alistair Overeem. Alistair looks huge. I know he is a big dude. Colton picking up Cain. And that was his pick. Colton did get the first pick in this fight. So he's the one that decided to go for Cain initially. Ooh, nice body shots. That's a great thing about heavyweight. A lot of diversity. I know on this card you'll see coming up there is a lot of diversity on this card. But we haven't really seen much of Cain at all on the main cards. Or Alistair Overeem for that matter. So something new. And at the moment Colton using superior boxing as Cain Velasquez. Really nice, staying inside. I mean, I'm surprised Linus isn't backing out, using more of his range that he has with Overeem. There he is there, more with jabs, but he gets hit with an uppercut. Nice spear tackle. Down he goes. Both these guys are strikers initially, but they're no slouches on the ground either. You see in the tail of the tape, we saw that both of them have attempted takedowns in their fight. I'm not 100% sure who had more, but yeah, they don't mind going to ground, these two. But Cain definitely has the advantage. Colton throwing those big elbows up top. Nice defend as well. Oh, now working away at the body. Linus has got to get out of here. It's hard with the posture up. Going to try and slip down. No. That's the problem with going that way. Oh, beautifully done. Beautifully timed. Doesn't get over, but he is able to push him back into full guard at least. I was going to say that postured up. If you get stopped that way, they're still postured up. If you go the other way, it's harder to get done, but at least if they stop you, you can pull them back down. Either way, Colton back up to the feet. Oh, Linus looks a little bit more weary, and instead he gets hit with a random head kick. Linus needs to watch his head health. Colton swinging, using a lot of stamina. Nice body kick. Beautifully timed. Well, his stamina was down as well. Colton using a lot of stamina, throwing a lot of shots. But it's working for him. He has stuns, and no knockdowns yet. But it's definitely a good look for Colton at the moment. Linus backing out. There, I just want to see more of Linus is those 1-2s. See, as he backs away, Cain has got quite little arms compared to Overeem. Haven't seen many kicks from Linus other than the kicks to the body. Oh, that was a good shot. Just seeming to land some straights, yeah. But he's landing a few shots, but he's also not getting hit, which is a big part. Nice block. Not sure what that knee was. Maybe perhaps he was thinking Colton was going to move into him. Oh, uppercut. Stuns again. Colton hasn't got a knockdown this round. Oh, and in return, it's Alistair Overeem that gets the knockdown. I mean, the judges in this game, I don't know which way they're going to go. 3 stuns to Colton versus a knockdown to Linus. That is anyone's round. Colton definitely looked more in control during that round, but it was him that got knocked down. Oh, and again, so he gets hit with a beautiful roundhouse. Linus starting to come back in this one, but he's not doing it with a huge amount of punches. Guys we see like Colton and AK, oh, as he gets hit again, ducking down into that knee as he goes for a body shot. Linus is in the pocket, beautifully timed overhand. Now it's Overeem on top. Just work away at the body. I mean, it's definitely an opening. Colton is using a lot of stamina. Nice rollover. Very nice rollover from Colton. Now Colton in full, going to move up to half. He's going to be able to get postured up again. No, slip back. Linus trying to go for something, trying to take us back. Not going. That wrestling advantage. Now he's in top mount. Can he stay here though? Postured up. Colton laying down some bombs. Immediately swept back into half guard. Nice hip escape. Also over him trying to stand up, but he gets stopped and works away at the body. Big shots to the body as well. Colton can definitely make up the stamina disadvantages that he has. He can get a lot more even by landing some of those big shots. He's waiting for Crucifix. He did it last time. He waited for Crucifix. Linus not going for the bait. Bam, now back postured up. And we see that, yeah, elbow to the body. Then up top. Linus doesn't know where. You see him blocking both. Just transitioning in between the two, but he's going to get the roll over here. Now he's back on top. It's big for Colton when he's on top. Colton is doing a lot of damage on top. In the first round, he was also doing a lot, but he started getting a little bit more scared as some big knockdowns from over him, so he went back down to ground, and I think 100% that's where Colton needs to play this game. Still 1 minute left in the round. Oh, but he stands up and does that, proving me wrong. No stamina left in him, but the roundhouse kick lands, but front kick up to the face lands for Linus. He tries to come forward. He almost ducked into that uppercut. Would have been good night. Both guys exhausted for the ankle pick. Over him, gets his foot out of there though. 40 seconds left in the round. Is it going to be a nail-biting into this one as well? Colton lands that uppercut. Linus looks unsure again. Just staying tight, staying in the pocket. But that is good for Kane. Kane had very good boxing. Colton, of course, outstanding boxer in the pocket. Soy back. No, he's just too slow to get the uppercut away. He gets stunned instead, but that will be the end of round 2. So a big round for Colton in the fact that he did get a knockdown, but also huge amounts of ground game. But it was Linus that got more knockdowns. He got 2 right at the very start and a few stuns as well. Incredibly even fight. I hope this doesn't go to the judges. We're in round 3. Colton coming forward though. Oh, he hits that uppercut but doesn't get enough on it. I mean, these big guys, once their stamina gets low, can be quite hard. Over him is very fast, though. Lovely done by Linus there, coming in, scoring with a big shot. Oh, Colton lining up a big kick, doesn't get there. Almost gets hit with the uppercut, or the overhand on the way up as well. Wonderful knee. I'm surprised Linus hasn't used more knees. He goes for the elbow. Colton swayed back, though. Very fantastic fight to start off with as he eats a big hook. Kick up to the head, doesn't get there. Somehow he spun out of an ankle pick. I'm not sure what happened there, but that's all right. Oh, 1-2. Gets the stun. He comes forward. Overhand doesn't get there. Going for the block break maybe. Oh, if that knee was a little sooner, would have caught him. Now it's Linus that's backing up and indeed knocked down. Colton comes forward on the ground. But Linus straight back to his feet. Woo! Non-stop action in this one. Both these guys undefeated, as we mentioned at the start, wanting to keep that perfect record. Oh, the straight comes through. Double under. Is he going to bring him down? No, up to Plum. Knees to the body. But great fake. Linus is able to get out of the tie clinch. Let's sway back uppercut. Colton's done it a few times. Man, Overeem's hands are huge. Oh, straight slip through the guard. Comes forward, jab straight, head kick. He has done the Reaper special. Does it for Linus. And it is a victory for Alistair Overeem. Jab straight, bang. Not much he could do. Colton was blocked up for most of it, but an amazing fight that ends in spectacular fashion as a roundhouse lands clean on Cain Velasquez's temple. Love to see it. Linus keeps his perfect O and grabs another win. It's going to be hard to follow up that fight, but it's up to Daniel Rivera and Rick Dillon. Daniel possibly the better finisher of the two, as one of Rick's wins have come by decision. But other than that, they're more or less the same fighter, same style. Let's get this one underway as 2 more strikers face off in this one. Away we go. Junior Dos Santos versus Stipe Miocic. What was that jab from Stipe? It went to the moon. Starting off a little bit slow, but very quick. Rick Dillon throwing that jab, uppercut, hook combo. Daniel using his lead hand quite a lot. Jabs, lead hooks. Nice way back to get out of the way. And nice. Oh, ducks into the uppercut as well. That could have been quick. Rick Dillon needs to block up here a little bit. His head health is low. Instead, he throws a big combo. Getting dangerous. Only in the first minute, so I suppose he decides he's relatively safe. Oh, nice kick to follow up that. Rick Dillon follows suit and throws one as well. A very even boxing so far from these two. Rick does have a very fast combination that he's thrown on more than one occasion in the first minute. I mean, if those big shots land from Junior, it could be night-night for Stipe. Stipe, on the other hand, what Daniel's doing is using his reach. It's just that jab keeping him at distance. You see it there again. We see it a lot. Jabs, and then when he comes inside, he's also using his lead left hook. There it is. He's using that quite a lot more snappier than the power shot. So I wonder if he's trying to play the long game a little bit more. Not use as many tough, hard strikes, but trying to keep his stamina up. Oh, gets very close down on that occasion. Axe kick. I don't know if we've seen one of those. Very uncommon, but beautifully done by Rick. Now he's coming down, stalking him, throwing a lot of combinations. Perhaps that's what Daniel's trying to get him to do. Throw a lot, eat out his stamina, and then come back at the end, maybe in the second or third round even, where you can do a lot more damage. I don't know what that jab is. I don't know why the jab is so wide. That's all right, though. Either way. Nice way back. Getting out of the way. Lovely done. Hook straight. Right down the pipe. Gets a stun on that occasion. Daniel's just keeping touching him. Not really throwing many power shots. Now Rick's following the same suit. He's using that JDS reach. Ooh. Using a lot more body shots as well than what he was at the start. Oh, but he gets an uppercut. Big stun. Daniel ducks out of the way. Lucky he doesn't need an uppercut on that occasion, especially with how many Rick's been throwing. Nice shot to the body. That lead hook straight seems to be a favorite for Daniel as well. It's very quick. Very fast follow-up. You see Rick getting very dangerous with just using a lot of stamina, and even though the lead hook isn't as powerful, it's still hitting him, which could be bad when his stamina is all the way low. I mean, you can get a stun and knockdown off of that quite easily. Daniel's playing a little bit more mind games than Rick is at this point. But very even matchup, either way. Rick also seems to be imitating. If something surprises him that Daniel does, he'll do the same thing back immediately. And I wonder if Daniel can use that to his advantage later on in the fight. Perhaps throw something out of the ordinary like an overhand, wait for him to throw it back, duck out of the way, and then attack. As he throws a big overhand there anyway. But it could be something, big uppercut. Rick seeming a lot more tentative there. Oh, lands an uppercut though. Charging forward. Jab straights. There's the head kick. It just won the last fight with it. I'm not going to deny it. The Reaper special is very powerful. Of course, those roundhouses you can duck, but then do they change it up to an uppercut instead? Let's see. Let's see if that changes the way that plays out later on in this fight. At the moment, we're in the final 30 seconds of the first round. And Rick has eaten a lot of damage to the body. He's also thrown a lot more, so his stamina is a little bit less, but it's not as bad as what I thought it would be. Let's see if Daniel can use that and compile on that in the next round, while keeping his head out of trouble. There's another nice shot to the body. Rick seemingly using his... He came out very tight at the beginning, and now he's using range, using jabs and straights. But that would be the end of round one. So we get back underway, round two. Stipe has come out with a lot of stamina. Daniel was coming out with huge advantage in that case. You see him immediately come down and go to the body. Oh, and then again up top. As he's backing up, another shot down low, another shot up top. Daniel, great job of mixing it up. Rick is undefeated. He's trying to protect an egg at the moment. But he's got a very dangerous competitor opposing him in the cage. Trying to use some movement to get out of the way, but neither one throwing at that stage. Oh, lovely done. Goes 2 shots to the body because the stamina is low. Oh, ducks into that uppercut. And then he follows it up, 3 hooks to the body. Daniel using that body damage very, very well. When he's stunned, when he has low stamina. I mean, it has to be fucking with Rick's mind. He has to think about what he needs to defend more. Does he need to defend the body or the head? Or what are the times that he's going to go down low? That's just going to bring up more opportunities for Daniel. Can change it up, start going up top. When those things happen, Rick starts defending lower. Rick is undefeated for a reason. So let's see if he can pull something out of the bag here. Beautiful overhand lands. And I mean, we are at heavyweight. 1 shot and this thing's over. Nice hold on that sway before he lands an uppercut. Nice. Good hit. Great hit movement from Rick. Could be dangerous, but beautiful catch kick. You see, Daniel's head is very, very low health. Oh, as he eats an uppercut as well. It's only going to take 1 overhand from JDS or one of his kicks to really finish this fight. But Daniel trying to get as much damage in and much of the stamina taken away as possible. Trying to leave him with no weapons. Oh, lovely done. He ducks into the uppercut once more. Gets a knockdown on this occasion. Stipe getting out of the way. Again, stamina low. Shot to the body. And the uppercut as well. Rick's wanting to come in with big shots. The big overhand or a straight or an uppercut, but he's just getting hit. Oh my days. The body damage is incredible. Especially while the head is so hurt, he could just try and go for the head. Oh, axe kick lands. A little bit glitchy, but it does enough. There it is. I was going to say he could come in and just try and go for that Reaper special. Instead, Rick comes forward, gets a stun, and does it back to him. Luckily, Miocic doesn't go down on that occasion. The axe kick has worked a couple of times. I was not surprised he wants to throw it again. Oh, sways into the hook. Body shot again. Body shot again. Daniel making his intentions clear, but he lands a beautiful hook up top. Go for the finish, and he gets it. Rick misses out on the undefeated 3-0. Instead, it is Daniel that takes that win. Stipe, another guy we don't see very often, but this one was just outclassed. Rick Dillon doing what he does, going for the knockout, trying to do as much damage to the head as possible, and then when he gets a stun, coming forward and trying for that Reaper special. He did it on 2 occasions, didn't get the knockout. Daniel playing the much longer strategy of going for the body, weakening his stamina, making him an easy target when he does get a stun, and you saw it there, got a stun, come forward, hook to the chin, and it is done. Daniel gets the win. And from that, something a little further down the rankings, but still an undefeated 2-0 fighter, we see Sal versus TJV. TJV, as we know, is a great wrestler, but in heavyweight, it's Sal who has both wins via submission, so perhaps he's going to think twice about taking him down, especially as he's Andre Bishop, a huge boxer. Look out for those overhands, whereas Sal is going for Fabricio Verdum, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu specialist. Let's see how this one plays out. Battle to start off between the two. I don't have any idea what Bishop is on the ground. I know people are upset about how good he is on the ground because he's a boxer and made up. But either way, it's up to EA. Hopefully in the next game we're going to have a couple real boxers in at heavyweight. That will be exciting. Hopefully they don't have amazing jiu-jitsu. But Sal, he's got good boxing with Verdum still. Not compared to Bishop though. Perhaps we see Sal be the one to try and take him down. Although TJ, he is the smaller guy. Oh, he ducks into the head kick. No way to finish it early. TJ gets back up. Oh my days, that was close. Sal now going to get him in clinch. We're going to see the takedown. What I was trying to say is he's smaller and the faster of the two. So perhaps on the ground, TJ will still be able to use his wrestling acumen. But at the moment, Sal just pinning him up against the cage, doing some dirty boxing. Double under for him though. Sal gets us out. Gonna throw him. There he does. He's in side control. So let's see what TJ's got. Normally one of the best in the roster at wrestling. Sal, of course, no slouch on the ground. I say that often because up in the main card, we're dealing with top level guys. Except for possibly in our next fight. Either way, Sal taking the back. Nice stop from TJ. TJ planning to get up through the clinch. Sal, is he going to see another throw? Gets a double under. Nope. Back to over under. Sal landing beautiful body shots. There it is. Gets him over. Inside saddle now. We're back where we were. We're back inside saddle. Immediately takes the back. Nice stop though. Stops that ankle from coming in and hooking him. Throwing down some shots for Doom. Back into full guard. Again, I hear Andre Bishop has good submission, but I have no idea. I've never played as him. I never really fought him. No, picks that ankle. Pulls him back down at the full guard, but he passes over in the half guard. Sal going to move up. Nice stop as well. Hammer fist slamming down. I think Sal can do a lot of damage just keeping him on the ground. There's no danger of those big power shots on the ground, but he slips out the back. Stands up immediately, not surprised there. So here we go, TJ now standing up. No, very little reach on that. You see those two body shots just didn't land, but that snappy overhand comes through. Seems TJ needs to work his way inside. There he is. He's still trying to back out. Oh. TJ holding in the middle of the octagon, asking Sal to come to him. Sal lands that straight. I'm not surprised, Sal. Stay out a little bit further. You've obviously got the reach. All sway back straight and fakes the takedown. Love that. Get him thinking about it. Cartwheel kick as well. I don't know if Doom had all this crap. Nice elbow. Then goes and picks a single leg. Takes him down in half guard. We're going to see him posture up. No, just going to work down low. Into an arm triangle. Bishop, low stamina, but not the worst. There's a 5-gate. TJ, plenty of time to get out. Working 3 gates. Oh, very close, and he does get there. Pushes him back into full guard because of it. Nice stop from TJ. Getting some wrestling advantage to help him with the get up, and there it is. Still a minute left in the round, but perhaps he's going to need a big knockdown to win this one. Switch kick coming in. Oh, big hook. Almost ducked into the uppercut. I said it last week that he ducks into uppercuts quite a lot, but he gets dropped. Sal going to finish this time. It wasn't the duck that did him in, but oh my days, Sal. We say it often. Any shot can end this fight. It's just a sway back uppercut. We see it from everyone. Fabricio, look at that. Sway back. Boom. Under the chin. Down he goes like a sack of shit. Just like in that last fight, TJ loses his undefeated record. So that means in our first 3 fights, we had 4 people with undefeated 2-0, and 3 of them have lost it. Meaning Linus stands alone at 3-0 compared to the other 5 men in those fights. Moving on, we've got David, our former champion, coming up against someone who looks totally outgunned, Craig, in this fight due to the lack of sign-ups between 6 and 12. We're here with David at 6 and Craig at 13. But the former heavyweight champion is looking to get his title back, and though this fight won't actually get him the #1 contender, because that goes to the fight between Marco and Hunter, which didn't get done in time. But if David can get the win here, that will propel him back into the title picture. So we start off Mark Hunt versus Curtis Blades. All right, these two. Let's see how we go. I wonder if David is just feeling cocky and that's why he's gone Curtis Blades. I've never seen Curtis Blades used in Combat Zone heavyweight on the main card. Mark Hunt has been used. He's very fast, but against a 6'4" giant like Blades, he's going to have to get inside before he can do much damage. You see that jab straight, not even close, but beautiful slip straight. Oh, starting off, Craig saying, I don't care how low my ranking is. You got to pay me some respect. David just dumping him on the floor in response. There he goes for the shoot. Lovely done. Mark Hunt had great takedown defense because of how small he is. Let's see if Craig can keep that tradition going for the Kiwis. Nice shoot in once more, and again, a stop. So it looks like David has figured out what he's going to do. He's going to make fun of Craig, basically, by taking him down and making him look silly. But at the moment, Craig is holding his own. And these big hooks are landing too. David has shown the fakes. Once again, my days. What is happening here? David, no slouch on the ground. Last time at heavyweight, he picked Dan Severn to go up against Sam. And as we know, Sam is a killer on the ground. He picked Dan Severn and suffered the consequences. This week he's gone for Curtis Blades. He might suffer the consequences here as well. Instead of just picking, I know he likes to use DC. He did very well early with DC. That's what won him the title. But that's all right. He's picked his poison now. Now he's got to live with it. Very low block for Craig. He's still staying inside, though. David not really throwing. Letting him get all the way back up, but there it is. Gets the stun. Immediate dive tackle. Craig over to sprawl. And goes up through the clinch. See if he's going to try and break. No, hip toss. Nice stop, though. Craig's takedown defense has been fantastic so far. You can see David looking at the takedown options. Double under for the big Kiwi. Spinning back up against the cage. Makes the break. Hunt needs to be standing up. That's where he does his best work. Oh, gets stunned as he threw the body kick too close. I think anything is going to be too close to throw the body kick just based on the size of Blade's arms to Mark's legs. Fakes the takedown as well. I'm surprised Craig hasn't been throwing more uppercuts. Just of how many takedowns and takedown fakes he's thrown. Goes for it again and stopped once more. Big first round from Craig here. Making the former champ look silly. The amount of takedown stoppages he has. Both guys standing a little bit far out. Roundhouse lands. Craig needs to get back on the inside. Very close. On his head. Needs to watch it. Oh, I think that could have been it. I don't know what's happening now. Is David giving up on them halfway through? What is happening here? I mean, Mark just keeps getting hit. Hunt gets hit in the head so much, and his head health just doesn't go down very far. Of course, known as the Super Samoan. That's probably why. Lovely push takedown. First time we see the push, and that's what gets him there. But Craig immediately back him into half guard. Blade's just going to work on the body. Back into full. Going to pussy and posture up. Craig faking down, going to the side, and he gets up. David perhaps needs to start thinking about this more clinically. Taking Craig a little bit more seriously. Only 30 seconds left in the round, but it's been a big round for Hunt. As I say that, he gets stunned. Of course he does. But he's able to back out, stay under most of that damage. That follow-up. Oh, it's an uppercut and a hook. Trying to break the block. I was about to scream. If he threw that head kick, could have been it. Craig getting out of the way. Beautiful switch kick to the body. David, oh, big shots from David to finish this round. Very big switch kick again from Craig to end round 1. It's all in good fun with these two. Of course, Craig, one of the people that runs CZ. Oh, spear tackle. Down he goes. And a crucifix. This is the end. This is the end. If David can keep him here. Oh, immediately. Immediately out he gets. David's struggling a wee bit with Craig. And I hope people don't think I'm just being biased because Craig's my boy. I like David a lot as well, mainly because he's one of the only people that actually gets his fight done every single week for main card. So I'm a big fan of David as well. But at the moment, Craig is putting up one hell of a fight compared to what I thought he was going to get. Although throwing that was probably not the smartest thing in the world as he gets tackled to the ground once more. Something we see from David a lot is not posturing up in half guard and just throwing to the body. Like stacks and stacks and stacks of those small hooks down low. They must add up over time. Gets his feet on the hips, goes for the trip. Ooh, beautifully done.
Perfectly executed sweep, and he's right into side control.
Tried to posture up on that occasion, didn't get there. Going to move up to top mount though. Craig trying to hip escape. Uh-oh. Stop. Big Curtis Blades. Trying to get over, doesn't get out again. The stamina's going down for Craig. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Needs something. Needs something. Gets stopped again. David Lee looking for the kill. The referee's telling him to defend himself. He goes immediately back in. He just slipped him back into half guard and immediately he gets back up to top. Blood pissing out everywhere. The Super Samoan on his back. Curtis Blades bearing down. Lovely hip escape once more. Gets himself back into half guard. Pulls him back down. And there you see the body shots once more.
Now he moves to full guard.
Gets him back to full. Up into stacked.
Stacking him one more time.
Trying to get the feet up on the hips.
Shot to the head.
Uh-oh. That must be a terrifying sight. Have a man that size bearing down on you.
He survived.
Craig gets back to his feet, but huge cost to head health. Huge cost to stamina as he gets an overhand uppercut. David Lee looking for the kill. Single leg. Gonna pick him up and slam him. Straight over into side control. Throw those elbows. I'm surprised he's not throwing the elbows. It's a free shot in side control every time. Craig's head health is very low. Gonna try and take the back. Gets stopped though. See just these little shots to the body. We see it every week. If he gets set up in that half guard, he just continues to throw to the body. Nice slip out there. Got no stamina. Needs to back up. There he does. Oh, tries to sway. Gets caught in like the back of the head it looked like from that overhand. Back up in stacked guard. Not a huge first round for Craig. This second round is all David though. Gets the trip. Gets himself out of danger. But the stamina continues to fall. David continuing to stalk his prey at this point. No stamina. No kicks to the body from David though. Surprised about that. Oh, just a hook that finishes him. Or not finishes him. Alright. Alright. He's feeling good now. After the first round. Now he's feeling good. Alright. Let's see what you got then, you two. If you're not going to finish each other, let's see something cool. Nothing. Nothing at all. 2 shots down low. Uppercut stuns Hunt. Back down to the floor we go. I do like a technical wrestling battle. I'm not sure how technical this one is though. But either way, David stops him once more. Those punches, they don't seem to do a lot of body damage, but I imagine the stamina must hurt from it. I must ask him one point, what is the reason for going for all those shots? We're going to see him dump him on his head again. What's the reason for going for all of those small shots if they don't do that much body damage? We'll have to get back to you guys on that one. Shots just continually coming down. Perhaps he's padding his stats. I don't know. Either way, he's trying to get back up into stacks, but Craig is able to get his feet on the hips and get himself out. 30 seconds left in round 2. Is David going to finish this one? He wants waiting for the attack. Beautiful done. Switch kick. Oh, it's the hook. Not a lot left in Mark Hunt's head. But now it's the body. There it is, a body knockdown. Not going to go in for that one either. 10 seconds left in the round. Let's see what he can do. Oh, instead he gets popped. Ooh, almost ducked, but ate the hook anyway. Switch kick to the body. Not going to help Craig so far at this point. Needs to go all out. Oh, can't finish, but gets 2 shots in after the bell. I mean, we're going to start every round with these same taunts. That's fine. Both go to throw an overhand. It's Hunt that lands. I don't know what that was, but we're back in it. Switch kick doesn't land. Shots to the body don't land. Uppercut doesn't land. Craig stopped so many takedowns in that first round and hasn't stopped a single one since. Of course, we see the shots to the body. Nice stop. Eating the stamina. Perhaps that's what it is. If you block the transition, the stamina goes down, and then you hit the body continually, it drops the stamina maybe. Craig with those fakes, going to go through the side again. But stacked up. Big Curtis blades. Pounding down at the body. At the face, rather. Gets the trip. Craig has got that trip to get out of that stacked guard for quite a lot, actually. I think that was just a misranged takedown attempt. Nice kick to the body. But I don't think it's going to do much good at this point. Oh, that uppercut will, though. Trying to get the sway back straight. Oh, double hook. Drops him. Not enough to finish, but he comes down. Straight back up to the feet, does Craig. He knows it's not where he's going to win this fight. He needs something big to happen from one of these shots. Push kick. Oh! I said push to a kick, not a push kick. Flipped him over. Judo. No, stops him. I don't know what Craig's thinking, going for a takedown. Perhaps just wanting time for his head to recover. But it's the uppercuts and Ty. And not even Ty. He just uppercutted him. He's out cold. Curtis Blades goes for another few shots for good measure. I'm not sure why. Mark Hunt hit the floor and was out. I mean, it's just a collar and elbow tie up. He just slips the hand under, uppercut, 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 and knocked him out. I mean, there's not much you can do to defend from those. But that was the fight over. A couple big uppercuts from a single collar. And the Super Samoan goes down. The former champion David climbs back up the rankings. To finish off in our final fight for the World Heavyweight Championship, we have a wrestler in Sam and a striker in Matthew. And amazingly, we see DC for the first time so far this week. Sam, as you can see, prefers it on the floor with 35 takedowns. And that's the reason we see such a difference in accuracy, obviously, with those body shots very hard to miss. Matthew has an advantage in knockdowns, though, and is much more prolific, ending his fighters in either the first or second round, whereas Sam has 2 wins coming in the third and a decision. So you can watch for Matthew to come out of the gates flying, or Sam to really work him on the ground and draw this one out. So here we go, touch of gloves. Trading body shots to begin. There it is. Immediately DC charges him to the cage. And he's going to drop down into a guillotine. What a quick start. We get to a guillotine. Sam has lots of stamina and gets out in the first gate. Going to spin over and get into side control. Because Fabricio on his back is just as dangerous, though. Nice shots. Matthew obviously knew he was going to be down here for some time. Picking Fabricio for his dangerous submissions. Sam in half guard. Good wrestler position to be up in half guard. He's back in full. Could still do some damage from up here as he postures up. Going to go for the transition that way. Nice stop. Up in the mount. This is very technical. You see the fakes that we didn't really see in that last fight. These guys know what they're doing. Is this a wait for crucifix? Because Colton did it in the first fight as well. On both times he got into side control, he just waited and did nothing. Both guys just waited and did nothing. And then he tried for crucifix. Didn't get it either time, though. Fakes that. Goes up top. Beautiful. Double under. Throwing the knee. Very quick. DC is perfect stature to be sitting at a double under. Foot stomp. Nice stop as well. Interesting transition work from both guys. Now the knees, Sam. Those are going to pay off in the long run. Of course, this is a 5-round fight. This is a big title fight for the world title. Sam, this is his first defense. Matthew knows what it's like to fight these fights, though. He is the first and only featherweight champion and is the current lightweight champion as well. Ooh, gets hit. Sam backing out. Don't blame him. Matthew can't get much damage on to finish it, though. He's just saying Matthew looking for his third title to hold in the, will be the first ever to be able to hold 3 belts at one time. Ooh, but good catch, kick to a punch. Sam, on the other hand, looking to become, quote-unquote, a real champion by defending. He's landing good shots, especially down low. Oh, but he eats a hook. That drops him. Matthew not going all out. I think that's quite smart, keeping his stamina up. He went for a body shot rather than trying to rush in. As we get over halfway through this first round. Seems fairly even. But as we suspected, Matthew possibly a little better on the feet. Sam a little better on the ground. He breaks the block. Matthew just continues to throw, landing a few of those uppercuts. Oh, there it is again. Lands it. Coming forward, throwing big shots this time, but doesn't get him down. Very damaging to DC's head, though. DC, very fast striker because of his smaller stature. So Sam can pop out with a couple of these combos. Would be very good for him. Nice shot down low. Big hooks coming in. I'm not sure what happened there. Vadoom just had a stroke, apparently. My battery is running low. Hang on, computer. Trying to throw that uppercut, I'm surprised DC didn't eat all of that because he was down throwing body shots. Sam probably a little bit lucky on that occasion. Tries to go for tie clinch, but gets pushed off pretty easy. Nice switch kick. Stamina fairly even for the two, perhaps Vadoom a little bit less. Slight lag, switch kick from DC as well. There's the speed from DC there showing on that combination. Sam keeping it in tight. Of course, he obviously has the smaller fighter, the less reach. Wants to keep in tight when he's up standing and not let Vadoom use his reach and his legs, his straights, to really keep him out. Oh, but he catches the kick. Nice switch kick to follow up as well. Body to the head. Sam had the head one covered, thankfully. Oh, double hook. Sam coming forward now. Gets a straight, knocks him down. Going to back him up against the cage, but he'll be fine. He'll stand back up. 20 seconds left in the round. He's going to try and go for a takedown. Sam gets one, though. Only a few seconds left in the round. That's got to be good for Sam's chances of winning this round if it goes to the judges. I don't think we've ever had a decision on a 5-round fight, though. Nice body shots and a stop from Sam. Just going to eat away at some of that stamina. And that will bring us to round 2. So a touch of gloves, round 2. CZ World Heavyweight title on the line. Matthew Willingham versus Sam. Can't say your last name, mate. I'm sorry. I should. He's a Kiwi as well. I should learn it. I mean, these big shots just go into hands at the moment. With all this, he snicks in with an uppercut. Oh, it's hit. Matthew trying to work the body a little bit, throwing some knees and some kicks down low. Back to the cage. Drop down for the guillotine again. Yep. No, fakes it. Faked me out of it. Once again. Gonna throw him over the top. Into side control. We're gonna see the crucifix. No, immediately over into sprawl. I know he likes to go there. That's the fight with AK. Showed. Very technical wrestling fight, that one. I think that was a middleweight, though. Another wrestler that just likes hitting the body. Those small shots. Answers in the comments down below if you can. What does that do? Is it just for stamina purposes?
Alright, let's go.
Trying to get out of there as Matthew. Can't get there, though. Trying to get Sam to stand up. Now would be a perfect time to go for a triangle. Well, his stamina is low. But he's postured up now. Feet on the hips. Doesn't get there. Big shot down low. Move over to half guard, pushed back immediately. Matthew wants to get back up to his feet. I would love to see him trying to use some of these. Yeah, there it is, an omoplata. Interesting. Still a 5 gate though. Can he block Sam? Oh, the gate was there to move on, but Sam gets there down low. Just pounding away at DC's jaw. Now he's postured up. Going to move to half guard. He does like to posture up before he moves over into half guard. A lot harder to block that transition. Now in side control. Gets pushed all the way back to full guard. Sam trying to move up the side once more. Nice fake before going for it. Throwing a couple strikes, getting that wrestling advantage, and then pushing back. Turned over. Lovely done. Beautifully timed by Matthew. Now, I think this may be one of the first times we see Matthew on top. Perhaps he just wants to get up, though. DC is fucking scrapping. He doesn't want to be there. Fakes, punches, and then he finally gets up. Interesting, the only time we've seen Matthew on top, and it's still Sam that's doing the damage. But we're back standing up. This is where Matthew wants to be, and you see why. He gets another knockdown. Sam needs to be very careful. But trying to throw some strikes, weaken him up before he takes him back down. I have to think that's the game plan for Sam. As you see, the body health is much, much lower than the head health, versus Sam's head health is lower than his body. That's just the difference between the wrestlers and the strikers. Wrestlers like to work the body quite a lot before going to ground, whereas strikers are just attack as much as possible. Oh, nice snappy lead hook. Stops him from getting hurt with very low block. Oh, that lead hook straight is another combo we've seen a lot today. Very fast comes that straight. Nice switch kick. Oh, but can't handle DC's speed at this point. DC very quick to get off the mark, as we're seeing here. But the block is low, and he eats it. He's trying to come forward, Reaper special. The block is not low enough. Oh, 2 big shots, one to the body, one to the head. Matthew's starting to get the better of this exchange. It seems like every time he lands a good combo, he's getting a stun. But he's definitely worked a lot more at just knocking down the head versus Sam having other options down low, but he's not doing it when he's standing up. He's not throwing to the... Okay, well, he's not throwing much down low when he's standing up. He seems to be throwing quite a lot up to the head, but he's trying to do it with a counter-punching style, which also is quite dangerous, as you see. He throws, he waits for Matthew to throw, get his stamina down, and then come back and try and beat him with DC's speed. Push kick. Going to send him against the cage. I don't think Matthew wants to pin him up here. Now both guys just standing inside the pocket, waiting for the other one to strike. I see a double undercut, tries to get out of the way, but still eats a hook. Not too much danger as we come to the end of round 2. I would say that is definitely a win for Matthew on that occasion. Some big stuns, a couple of knockdowns as well. Ooh, that could have been dangerous. Still anyone's game here as we go to the 3rd round of this championship fight.
Stop! Let's go! Come on!
There we go. Straight in for the takedown. Doesn't get there. Something we see a lot is the fake for the clinch before coming down low. Oh, nice sway back. Oh, uppercut lands. Again, Matthew doing wonders on the feet. No wonder Sam is so eager to get down. He continues to get stunned and now knocked down. Sam, I think that was a fake that he didn't let go of in time. Sam desperate, needs this one to go down low. Onto the floor, not to the body. Sorry. There's a nice shot to the body as well. Now to the cage. I don't think he's going to mind this. I don't think he's going to mind it, even if he does go for a guillotine. Oh, nice stop. Lots of options for DC. Oh, switch kick doesn't get there to stop it, and his stamina was low as well. Very good working there by Matthew. Sam hasn't been able to get anything going, but I don't think he's really tried. There's a fake. I think that's what he's been going for the last few attempts. Oh, Nice double hook to down low. To be fair, for all of the damage that Verdum has taken to the body, I think he may even be winning the stamina race. Matthew just doing enough. Oh, single leg, pulls him down. Matthew just doing enough in stuns and knockdowns to be able to weaken DC's stamina so that they're fairly even. Which in the long run, who knows who that is going to help. I suppose it's probably going to help Verdum, considering DC's the one with the lower head health. But Matthew, on his back, is going to struggle. Because Sam is going to continue to work the body down here. But he gets a nice reversal. Over he goes. The last time we saw him up top, he just ate a lot of damage, as we see now. He just eats an elbow. Hasn't really done much else. Oh, but beautifully done. Rolls him over. Sam stops that one. Moves up into side control. Both guys waiting. Both guys waiting. There it is. The crucifix. They've been waiting. Every time they get to side control, they wait. I know it's for a crucifix trigger. I don't know what that trigger is, though. So someone, again, and another thing in the comments, please tell me, what is the trigger that people are waiting for when they're in side control? But at the moment, it is just elbows aplenty from DC. Verdum needs to get out of there. Wrestling advantage is all the way up for DC, though. So these transitions are going to be very, very easy, considering there's only two ways you can go, and Verdum has absolutely nothing. They're going to be slow as anything, as well as the stamina now getting low, and his head health getting low. Sam looking to finish. Oh my days, there it is! Crucifix, very hard to get out of. DC and Sam keep the title and beat Matthew Willingham, which so far in CZ has not been done. He is not going to be triple champion at this point. Big elbows from the top. Just couldn't get out. Beautifully done, blocking each transition, and in the end, just elbows to the face. There's only so many of those you can take unprotected before the referee steps in, or you get knocked clean out like that. Your winner, and still the world heavyweight champion, is the Terminator, Sam. So that's going to be it for us this week. Be sure to head down and subscribe to the channel, as we'll have more of these main cards every single week. And if you'd like to take part in CZ, the top line is a link to the Facebook group where you can find out our very next card called Disappointing, based on the EA Play event. That's what it was. It was disappointing. That'll be in featherweight. That'll be next week. But until then, I've been Big Red Dana, and we'll see you then.